Hello kids, ready to study? In the previous video, we studied about simple permanent tissue. Today we will be studying about complex permanent tissue. Let us revise a little. The plant tissue is of two types, meristematic and permanent. In meristematic tissue, the cells can divide, whereas in permanent tissue, cells cannot divide. They have lost their power of cell division. The permanent tissue is of two types, simple and complex. In simple tissue, all the cells are of the same type. Parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. All the cells in parenchyma are of one type. In collenchyma, thickened corners, one type. In sclerenchyma, entire cell wall is thick, one type of cells. Okay. Whereas in complex permanent tissue, there are more than two, you can say, there are different components which make up the complex permanent tissue. Function wise, complex permanent tissue is also called conducting tissue because it helps in the transport of water and minerals and food. It helps in the transport of water and minerals and food. In lower classes, you have studied about xylem and phloem. That xylem conducts water and minerals from the roots to all parts of the plant, and phloem conducts food made in the leaves to all parts of the plant. Remember, this was one function. Another was roots absorb water and it is carried in upward direction by the xylem. So xylem carries things only in one direction, whereas leaf can be anywhere, and food made in leaf has to reach upwards also and downwards also, isn't it? So the phloem can transport both upwards and downwards. There are few more differences which we will be studying as we proceed. So let us start with the first conducting tissue or the first complex permanent tissue, which is xylem. Now before we start with the structure, we should understand where xylem is present. In the video where we were studying cambium, we also studied about a cross section. The link will be in description box. You can go back and check. The vascular bundles, the xylem and phloem, they are arranged in a circular way, and phloem was towards the outside whereas xylem is inside. If you see, I have marked X. This red line is xylem. Phloem is towards the periphery, towards the outer side. Now let us see the different components. First component of xylem is xylem parenchyma. Now parenchyma means simple permanent tissue. Cells are living in nature. Cell wall is thin. They are living. They can make food. They can store food. So here xylem parenchyma, the function is storage of food. Xylem also needs to eat, isn't it? Xylem also needs food for energy. So that food will be provided by xylem parenchyma. Now if you see here this long structure, this is called xylem fiber. Fiber means sclerenchyma and sclerenchyma means dead. So xylem fiber is a dead tissue. Okay, and if it is sclerenchyma, it will give support and strength to the plant, to the tissue. So it provides support and strength. Now the main function of xylem is still missing, conduction. This is providing storage, this is providing strength. Where is conduction? Conduction of water and minerals is done by tracheids and vessels. Two components, both are sclerenchyma, again dead. Lignified walls, remember feature of sclerenchyma, lignin is present all around the cell wall. So this tracheids and vessels, it helps in the conduction of water and minerals in the upward direction. Then what is the difference? Difference is in their shape. If you see vessel, it is cylindrical, more thick. The cell wall is very thick, and these things you see, these are the perforations. There are holes so that water can easily travel upside and downside without any problem. And if there is something which need not go up, it will be stopped here. So vessel is thick, sclerenchyma, thick lignified walls are there. There are perforations. And whereas tracheid, if you see, the ends, the diameter is thin and it has no perforation. These things which you see, they are called pits. Have you seen a sprinkler? The sprinkler can take out water outside in all direction. In the same way, from pit, small amount of water keeps coming out and the entire nearby cells also, they keep on getting water. Okay, so these pits, they allow small amount of water to keep going out of xylem and provide water to the nearby tissue. Now, another important difference between tracheid and vessel is tracheids will be found in all type of plants, whereas vessels, they will be found only in angiosperms. Angiosperm means flowering plants. When we will be studying classification, you will understand what is angiosperm. Till now, you need to understand that angiosperm means flowering plant. Any plant where a flower is seen, that is a part of angiosperms, and the vessels make an important component of xylem in angiosperms. Any problem? I hope you have understood this. Okay kids, so let us move to the next conducting tissue, which is phloem. Phloem conducts food. The same sound, f sound, by that you can learn food. Phloem. So phloem will transport food, and this transport of food is known as translocation of food. Translocation. Food is made and it is transferred to various places. So translocation of food. It is not called transport of food. Now it is called translocation of food, and in xylem it was known as ascent of sap. Phloem can transport food both upwards and downwards direction, whereas xylem will only carry water and minerals in one direction. Till now we have understood these two differences. Now let us see the structure and we will understand some more differences between xylem and phloem. So the first component in phloem, we can see phloem parenchyma. Parenchyma means living. Just like xylem parenchyma was living, phloem parenchyma is also living. Xylem parenchyma used for synthesis and storage of food. Here also the function is storage and synthesis of food. Alright, just like xylem parenchyma, living, storage of food, same way phloem parenchyma, living cells, storage of food. If phloem is transporting food, what? It doesn't need to eat, it also needs energy, no? So, phloem parenchyma will provide that energy. Then we can see phloem fiber. Phloem fiber, xylem fiber. Sclerenchyma, dead cells. Okay, so xylem fiber, what was the function? Support and strength provide. Here also phloem fiber, dead. What will it give? Support and strength. So this also gives support and strength just like xylem fiber. Still the main function of translocation of food is left. That will be done by sieve tubes. These thick black color thing, these are called sieve tubes. Sieve by which we can strain, it will need to have some holes. That is why the name. So there at certain places there are plate like things which have holes in them, lots of holes, and because of these perforations, these holes, this tube is known as sieve tube and this plate is called sieve plate. Now these are living cells, but the problem is they do not have a nucleus. Now if nucleus is not there, how will the activities get controlled? It has cytoplasm, it has organelles, but no nucleus. So activities need to be controlled. How will it be done? So companion cell says, don't worry, I'm your friend. I have nucleus and I will help you. So sieve tube cannot control, but the companion cell has a nucleus, proper nucleus, and it helps sieve cell in conduction of food. So this companion cell is also a living structure, and the function is to help sieve tube in conduction of food in both upwards and downward direction. Now, if we see closely, we have so many living structures here. Parenchyma is living, companion cell, tube, sieve plate, all living. Only phloem fiber is dead. So, phloem is made up more of living tissue, whereas in xylem, only xylem parenchyma was living. So, xylem is made up of more of dead tissue, whereas phloem will be made more of living parts. Okay. Now, in the next video, we will be studying about the different tissues in plant based on their function. Then we will again have a look at this conducting tissue, which is xylem and phloem. I hope you have understood xylem and phloem. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care and keep studying.